to it. I won't look it up. I'll watch it on my phone.
The TV?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. How are ya? It's an impromptu live.
Yay.
This is how we roll at Happy Paper People, right? We're flexible. We're flexible. We can do whatever, whenever. Yeah. Oh, I need some charms. Okay, so this is not Candy.
No,
this is not Candy. This is Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie is joining me today for our impromptu live. We may see Candy a little later. Today's Candy's birthday, by the way. If she does come in, you guys might want to mention happy birthday to her. So, or if she comes in the chat, you know, who knows? Hi, Margie. So glad that you're here. So glad you're here. It is National Craft Month. And I just realized that or remembered that last night. And then I was gone all day today and driving home and I'm thinking, it's National Craft Month. We should be doing a live, right, Dan?
Exactly. And I did the same thing. I was out purchasing stuff and then I was thinking about crafting and you came up and said, hey, can you come on? And I was like, yes.
We need to make something for Craft Month. We definitely need to give something away for Craft Month. And then I've been thinking about all this stuff since Monday. I'm so excited. Monday was such a awesome Monday jumpstart. You guys really motivated me. And I am ready to destash almost everything in this room so that I can use it to help get somebody to help pack orders. I'm sure everybody else is going, yay, because they'll get their orders faster too. So I thought we'll make something, we'll give something away, and we'll have one offer at a crazy low price from my D-stash. And we'll just do like an offer here and there from the D-stash. And I'm trying to get us up here on YouTube. There it is. Okay. La-di-da. So it's not that we were late. It's that right as I went to sit down in front of my desk, I knocked over my 32-ounce drink and it went all over the floor. So I had to stop and clean that up. Yes, I did. So, and
she had to get another one from her husband.
So, well, no, he came in, he saw me running out for, to bring my rags out, all my art towels, not all of them. A couple of my art towels are now full of soda. So I ran out to throw them into the laundry room and he looks at me like, and I said, I spilled my 32-ounce drink. So he got off his phone call. He's working at home today and came in and said, do I need to get you another one? He's so sweet.
So nice.
And I said, yes, please. So he made me another one. So he said, let's not have any more of those kinds of activities. Yeah, let's not. So let's see. We said hello to Margie, and Margie, thank you. Margie is our admin that, if you haven't noticed, really keeps chat in order. She's the one that always reminds us to do the thumbs up and all the things that I always forget. So I don't know what I would do without her in chat. She answers questions that I don't see. She's really on top of that. And I appreciate her in chat so much. So I want you to know that, Margie.
Yay, Margie.
So, thumbs up and happy National Craft Month. And you know what? It used to be called National Scrapbooking Month. So I think it's pretty cool that it is National Craft Month, which says that scrapbooking is not the main craft anymore, that there are so many different things out there that we all love to do that we have to be all inclusive. So that's pretty awesome. Glynis! Hello, Glynis! How's Tom? Glynis. Hope he's doing a little bit better. Hi, Linda. Hello. It's early enough that Linda can join us. Yay! Oh, Margie, go get your dinner. Oh, yum, 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 yum. I'm not even going to ask what you're having for dinner because mine's sitting out on the counter and it's probably really good. And then I'll be hungry. Hi, Penny. Hello. Sandy. Sandy is here. Hi, Sandy. So good to see you.
I love her picture. The little picture beside it.
Yeah. Me too. That is so Sandy at retreat. That's what it always makes me think of, Sandy. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Don't know. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So glad you're here. Hey, Kat. Welcome. Oh, Margie's blushing.
Yeah.
It's a good day when I can make Margie blush. That's pretty awesome. That doesn't happen all that much or all that often. Okay, so sometimes when you're sitting up at 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning and your brain just shuts down from work, then you just grab some little things that are sitting around and you make something, and you start doing stuff. So we're going to do something today that I started doing in the middle of the night the other night, and I haven't even finished them, but we're going to do it because it's fun and it's easy. And we're going to use tickets. So if you have tickets, any color, got some yellow ones there. I got some pink ones there. I wish I had some white ones. I don't.
I've got your white ones.
You do?
A whole roll.
What? Oh, what other colors do you have?
This is the only one I could find. I used to have a red one, but I actually think I may have finished it because
so if you bring some white ones to retreat, I will trade you white for yellow and pink.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah, I like having a variety. I don't have any white. I just don't have any white at all. I have some red. You probably got red, so I've got red.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have red someplace.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have white. How?
I don't even know where I got this. I think I got it at a thrift store.
I've had these for so long. I don't even. I do remember when I bought them and what they were for, but I don't even want to tell you how long ago it was because those rolls last forever.
They do.
They're huge, but they're awesome. They're awesome. Hey, Carrie Waters is here. Our second Canadian. Glynis and Carrie at opposite ends of the Canada. Night moves. Yeah, Margie, my night moves were a little bit rough, but so let me see here. Before I show you what I did with them, I think I need to see if I've got, because I kind of want to finish it before so that you can see it kind of sort of finished. Actually, there's a whole bunch of them, but I think I want to see if I have sorry about that. I forgot that the camera was there. And so when I do that, like it's going to close right on you. And yeah, I'm like, oops. Looking for, I got a couple charms right here. I'm looking for a couple of charms.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I just don't want to get up and walk across the room and get the whole container of them. But I got a couple right here.
I have something I could make a charm out of that I just got at the thrift store.
Oh, sweet. Did you go thrifting? Is that what your hauls were?
Yes, it was a thrift haul. It was at my favorite thrifting place, and they make up grab bags of all different stuff. And I got a whole bunch of vintage stuff today.
People say that all the time, and I have never seen a grab bag type of thing at any of the thrift stores I go to.
No, the one here, and there's only 2 in the area that do this. There's one that's way over in Cary, but it's too far for me to drive.
Okay.
But this one, I'm surprised because sometimes they're hit or miss, and this one was amazing for a vintage stuff. So I was very happy.
Like, what kind of thing did you get in the bag, in the grab bag?
Well, I got multiple grab bags, but you can actually see here. Let's see. I'll show you. I got a whole bunch of.
How much are the grab bags? And you can just buy as many as you want. And they're going to have stuff.
They're usually around $2 or $4 or $8.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I got some old little winders for ribbon.
Yeah.
I got some
washi or ribbon or floss.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is all my little stuff that I got. Some more ribbon, but I got actually it should be downloaded to my channel.
Okay. Well, I'll watch it later, but I want to know now.
Let's see. What else did I get? If I have it around here. I actually started putting it all away. Oh, I know. This was in one of them. This was in one of them. It's just an old thread case.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started putting it all away.
Wow, look
it's actually not that far away. If you want to look at the back here, I can actually grab it real quick.
Well, while I'm doing this, you can grab it.
Yep.
Roll. Oh, Margie has a roll of white ones. that you got because you could make them any color. Yes, see, that's just very smart. When I got these, they weren't for crafting specifically. Might tell you how long it's been since I got them. And yeah, colors were a good thing so they could be seen. Did you know you can spray color tickets with bleach water and it takes the color out? Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's a good one.
Hey, Carrie Paper Puddles. We have Carrie Paper Puddles and Carrie Waters. Yeah, there are. You want to tell them what state you're in, DM?
Oh, I'm in North Carolina, Raleigh, which is the state capital.
North Carolina. Mm-hmm. North Carolina.
Yeah, if I hear somebody really Southern, I can get that, pick it up. Just like if I hear somebody from Maine, which is where I grew up, I turn into a Maine accent. And then if I
Maine accent.
If I talk to somebody in Massachusetts, I can pick that one up really quickly.
Really?
Yes.
I'm horrible at accents. I am. I love them. And I try to replicate them. And I just sound like I'm making fun of them. And I'm not. I just can't do them. I'm horrible.
So okay, let's see. With a whole bunch of the white applique stuff.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And what came in that was a ton. Oops. In fact, I just dropped a whole knot of it. Of ribbon.
Oh, wow. Very cool. That was in a grab bag?
That was in a grab bag, all in one. And there were 8 panels of that. So this one was the one I'm going to bring to
retreat
for you because it's half of a butterfly.
Oh, how sweet. That's cool.
So you could put it like
somebody started making the butterfly, got tired, and didn't finish it.
Which I don't mind doing because it sort of shows that they, nobody's perfect. So yeah,
exactly.
I have a whole bunch of these.
Exactly.
This is one that's been pounced with the, to put through it. So this was you can't really see the little. Yeah, you can.
I can.
Pineapple.
Okay.
And then this is one that I think is almost finished. And this one's really pretty. I think they were going to try to, I know it's held together by a knot, but I think they were going to try to make a quilt out of this.
Oh, yeah. Is that French knot embroidery?
Yes.
I love that.
There's a whole one that's 100% French knot.
There's a whole, like wow. That is cool. That French knot embroidery is very cool.
It's 100% French knot. And I mean, that's just beautiful. And French knots are so hard to make sure you get them down so that they aren't like bobbling around.
Right. And looking good. Looking perfect.
Yes. Yeah. I got these fabric covered brads. That was in one.
That's cool.
It wasn't just that. It was a bunch of stuff in it.
Wow.
I got this bag, which is all kinds of it's not cross stitch, but it's
embroidery.
And it's like a lot of it is half finished. So
yeah.
So but
which is awesome. You can take just that word,
right,
cut it out, put it on something, and it's an embroidered word.
Yeah, and then like this is what I actually got it for was this because I really like the colors in it. And it's like from the, the 70s.
Oh, I really love that botanical. That little section right there that is done would make a beautiful cover on a botanical journal.
Yes. So this one I know was $2. So
wow.
It's got all of the papers to tell you how to do it in it.
Yeah.
And then they must have been going to make pillows out of it because the other thing that was in there was a whole bunch of pillow binding.
Oh, wow.
So
that is cool.
Yeah.
So Carrie Paper Puddles, she's in Fayette. No, let's see. Yeah, she's in Fayetteville.
Oh, so that's like an hour
and a half or something. Yeah,
not my husband goes down there and plays down there quite often.
That is, there's a lot of people that are kind of out there in your neck of the woods. So that's pretty awesome. I see road trip to retreat coming, but you guys will be basket cases by the time you get here because you'll already have laughed so hard.
Yeah.
DM stands for Dawn Marie.
No, sorry.
That's okay. No, she just asked. I don't know if you've met Carrie Paper Puddles. There's Carrie Waters in Canada and Carrie Paper Puddles in North Carolina. Hi, Tara. Tara came in. let's see. Hi, Sheila. Able to stop in for a bit. Okay, so it is National Craft Month. And so I just thought I am working on invoices. If you haven't received your invoice from the Tim Holtz sale, I didn't send them all out at once like I typically do. What I'm doing is kind of working them with the trays and boxes, so I can see if I can get it all into one box without having to add any additional shipping. But probably the bulk of them will be out tonight, so watch for those. You'll have those. They had some backlogs on the boxes and the trays too, and so only half of them came in. I was gone all day today, and I saw on my front porch that there was 8 boxes on my porch when I came back. So there's a bunch there. Hopefully that is the rest of them. But I also know that I told you that they were marked way down. We know that there was a super duper price, and it was only however many they had in stock was it. And so I know because they called me that they ran out of the small box. That's the one we ordered the most of. Mm-hmm. They ran out of the small box. I ordered more than we sold at the sale because I want some for the shop, and I don't know how many I'll need. And so I honestly don't know at this point if the amount that we got is sufficient to cover the orders, and then I'll just use mediums and larges, or if there isn't even enough small to cover all the orders. I don't know. They did have plenty of medium and plenty of large. So if the number of small boxes that we got does not cover the orders, then I told them to go ahead and bill me and send me extra mediums. So I would already have them here. Then I will let you know. I'll shoot you a private message and offer you a medium in place of the small. The medium was only $250 more than the small. So, it's still, these were just such a great price.
Yeah.
I probably should have just ordered them when I saw them and known that everybody would want them. But, that's a lot of space to store boxes, even though they're broken down in boxes. Mm-hmm. It's still, my entire front room is full of boxes just with these boxes and trays, because the trays aren't broken down. They're solid. So all the trays are here they should be in with today's delivery, the rest of the trays and the inserts and all of that. So I am working on all of those, but I can't do that for 12 hours straight, because I will go cross-eyed and then there will be mistakes in orders. So I do have to take a little time out here or there. And so when I do, I'd really love to be able to spend it with you instead of just going, laying down, taking a nap, or putting my feet up, or something that I never do, cleaning the house or something, organizing something else. So since it is National Craft Month, I thought we should make something. We should give something away. Hello. No, it is not time for that. Why is that going off at 4:30? Wow. That's a little crazy. Somebody's been messing with my alarms. So I have a giveaway here, and we've been talking Tim Holtz all week. So we're not going to make anything with Tim Holtz. We're just going to do what I was doing in the middle of the night the other night. But I have a Tim Holtz item to give away. I think it is. At least it's Sizzix, whether or not it's Tim Holtz. And then I have an offer. We talked on Monday in depth about organization, and we hung out a long time. If you weren't there Monday, I'm really sorry. We did cut the video back to the 2 hours that Monday Jumpstart is normally. So if you weren't there for the last hour and a half after that, sorry you missed out on the sneak peek of something that's going into the subscription boxes. It is so cool.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I had to leave.
Oh, that's right. Well, just those who were there were like, bah! And everybody said, I want more. I'll buy more over and above the subscription boxes. I wrote down all the names and the amounts, and I ordered another, I think, 100 of them. And they're arriving tomorrow. So all of you who were here on Monday know that your very cute thing from Monday, all the extras are coming in as well tomorrow. They should be tomorrow. I think I think tomorrow was the date on that one. I get texts all the time saying this shipment is arriving here, this shipment's arriving there. And sometimes I get the date and the company mixed up because they're just coming every day.
Yeah.
So you guys convinced me on Monday, those who stayed around, and we had a really intimate and enjoyable chat together. And I've got way too much stuff in my studio. I know that. You didn't have to convince me of that. But you convinced me that I should destash some of the things that I personally have, not from the shop, but we'll, still do the shop sales. That's the business. But I will destash some of the things from my personal studio, and that money will go into a special fund, and I will find a fantastic person to help fill orders. So we could do, you would not believe how many messages I get from people. When's the next sale? When's the next sale? And I would love to do them every week. But as soon as we have a sale or two, then I have to process invoices, and I have to get the invoices out, and then the payments, and then packing the orders, and then the shipping. And, that stuff takes at least a week or more after every one or two sales. I try to do them in little groups so that I can, we can batch them and, invoice one or two or three sales together. That usually makes it easier on you, but then on me, I'm having to do the whole process for all of those sales instead of doing it this one and then that one, because then the sales are so much farther apart. But if there was somebody that I trusted to bring into my home that I could say, okay, this one is processed up to this point. Now you can take this and you can go around and gather all the things that go into this box and help pack those orders. That would save a ton of time. Just a ton of time. And I know it'll take a little while to train somebody because our things are odd. And sometimes we call things odd things, and they'll be like, what is this? And where do I find it? So, but that's okay. And especially if it's a crafty person, it'd be even better because it would make more sense to them.
Right.
But everybody kindly, gently convinced me on Monday that I should go ahead and destash a lot of things from my personal studio. A lot of the problem is the things that in my previous studio coming here, it's not set up the same at all. And you really can't change the bones of the house. And so they don't work. And I need to just do everything completely different so that it does work. And so you convinced me to destash those things, let them go on to somebody who can use them, that will work in their room, even though they don't work in my room, and put that money towards the fund of getting somebody in here to help us pack orders. So gently, we bash you over the head. I love that, Margie.
It also looks like you would have a lot of people to come and help you, but we're all over the United States.
Yeah, that is so true. Carrie, I miss you on Monday. I know you have to watch those afterwards. Linda can't remember back to Monday.
Right.
Bonnie loved the tour of the studio that is right now completely upside down. It is completely upside down. And my brain can only function so long like this. I can shut it out for a little while, but it's got to get in order. It's got to get in order. Things need a place for everything in its place, right? That's how I have to. That's how I have to function. So,
and I actually was like that, like December. I said, December, I am going to start this. So I'm halfway through it. And you guys
cool.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah, you started doing some major renovation, major reorganizing, which is awesome. That is a huge job for one person. It is a huge job for one person. And because there's so many things to do, I got to keep the orders going. I'm working on retreat. I got to keep, the business going and all the tax stuff and the crap behind the scenes that I don't like to do. But I did find a new accountant and tax person. So now I only need, a couple of months to bring them up to speed from last year and this year, but we'll get there. And then that's a whole nother system that'll be in place. and be good, and then work on this, and work on the lives and all the things. So there's just so many facets, and I love them all. I don't want to get rid of any of them. In fact, there's more things I want to add, but there's no time, and there's no more Marianne to do it. So yeah, things will take a bit, but the suggestion was made. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought that's a brilliant suggestion, that as I destash, I don't just like get it all together and have one big destash sale, but that organize one thing and then destash just one or two things. Mm-hmm. And so it's an ongoing process, and to add to that fun, because it might take me a bit to find the right person, to pack our orders. The last thing I want is the orders to go out incorrect and have mistakes, or things to not be packed right. I take great pride and great care in how, I get things to people. I want to make sure that your shipping money is used the best it can be. All the space is taken up, but that things are going to get there whole, and not broken. Subscription boxes need to be packed just so. Maybe a little OCD, I don't know, but you're my family, and I care about you, and I want things to go out as I want them to go out. Right. So let me, let's see, catch up here. We should live closer to you so you could help. Yeah. Thanks, Carrie. Yeah. So many of you have offered, and I love that. And I so appreciate that. And it is tough because everybody is so far away. Sheila, wish I near you. I do it for fun. Yes, I'm weird. I like doing, you know what? That is so weird, because organizing to me is a craft. It's a hobby. I enjoy doing that. Right now, I'm not enjoying it so much because it's something that I have to do, and I really need to do it as quickly as possible because it's hindering my function. But as a general rule, yeah, I could go into Staples and just, Office Depot, the places where you see all the organizational and office stuff. I love that.
I also think doing somebody else's is more fun than doing your own.
Yes. And it's easier. It's easier somehow. It's easier to walk into somebody else's space and say, okay, makes sense that this would work perfectly for that and this for that. Your own stuff, you've looked at it so long sometimes. Yeah. I totally get that. Yay. Penny has no comment. What? Oh, wait a minute. I'm back up here. It flipped on me. Let's see. Gently, we bashed you over the head. Yes, but Margie, you did it with love. Don't worry. I'll bash back at the appropriate time with love. Margie knows. Now you understand my personal shutdown. Oh, more than you know, Margie. I do understand your personal shutdown. I really do. That brings up a whole nother thing about introvert, extrovert. Linda Cook and I were just talking about this, but I'll save that. Maybe if we'll do it while we're crafting or something. But yeah, I totally get that. Nope, Sheila's a chaos person.
I'm organized chaos. Somebody trying to come in?
No, somebody's trying to call me. Yeah, organized chaos. A lot of us are in the same boat. Carrie missed Monday too. Looked but didn't see it. Didn't pop up and didn't know if you were back from the trip. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Good morning. She's in Australia, so it is morning there. Organization and details are my strengths. Oh, do I have a room for rent? Well, Carrie, if you come out for retreat, you could come a day early, stay a day late or something. We could work on this. All right. Hang on here. Hey. We are not doing the call until like 6:30. And we're on live right now if you want to jump on YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay? Thank you. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. I figured before she just kept calling and calling and calling. Yeah. I'd tell her what's up. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Maybe have someone do invoices during the sale, set it up in spreadsheet with all the items, and the person doing the invoices can just mark how many with the price. Okay, Tara, that's what Candy does. You're brilliant, Tara. Yes, that's great minds running the same gutter. That's exactly what Candy does. I mean, that right there saves me a huge chunk of time. So when Candy's sitting behind the scenes, She is marking down who is getting what, and how many, and the prices and all of that. And she has it all on a spreadsheet. And then she pulls from that spreadsheet, she pulls the invoices and sends the invoices to me. And then I usually have a bunch of so-and-so wants to add this, all the different things that we do, or I messed up on this price, or you messed up on that price, or whatever it was, and so we have any revisions from there. But then once she gives them to me, I mean, she can get those done fairly quickly. Candy's really good. Once she gives them to me, then I need to deal with them one by one. So like, I need to look at the invoice and say, and I've gotten pretty good at being able to look at the invoice and know exactly what box I can get it into. And so I know how much the shipping is. Otherwise, it would have to be packed before figuring shipping. And if you're the 60th person in the stack, by the time I pack, figure shipping in 60, you're going to be 2 weeks down the road before I even get to your invoice, because that, you wouldn't believe it, but it takes a long time. It really does. So I've gotten pretty good at knowing what size box, but I first have to check on the hold shelf to see, do I already have a box going for them? Because if you order some things and it's going to require size-wise, like a medium flat rate box, or it's heavy enough that a flat rate box is going to be the least expensive, then I will go ahead and put it in there, put that shipping on that first invoice, but then I'll hold that box for you. So after a couple more sales, you can add to the box and not have any more shipping on those sales, so that when you actually get your box, you've paid shipping once for 3, 4, 5, 6 sales, whatever you can fit in there. It depends on kind of what the things are, that we're working with. But so I need to go check, do they have, an order already on the shelf, a box in progress? Then there's no shipping added. That's pretty much the easiest. Then I can just shoot out the invoice ready to go. As soon as it's paid, I can get everything into the box and it's gone. That is, really the easiest ones to deal with. But if not, then I have to look at, if we have 2 invoices, because we did 2 or 3 sales, put these things together. What's it going to take? What do I need in boxes? Right now, it's a little bit more weird because of those boxes and trays. It's hard to judge those. Those are very weird. They're not our normal crafting supplies. So, and I'm really trying to get those out the least expensive that I can for you. So I'm taking those flat rate boxes and I'm making them skiwampus, getting stuff inside them, but they didn't say they couldn't be all skiwampus and crooked.
No.
And all they have to do is be able to close. So
right. Exactly.
So I know their rules. So I'm working on that. But yeah, and so depending on how many orders we have, and a lot of times it depends on what the products are. So I know I told you on Monday that it's a lot easier for me when we do like a collection or 2 at a sale, because then all the things to be pulled are kind of together. Or if we do all paper, because then they're all kind of the same size. If we do 28 different things or different sizes, they're all over the place in different boxes, that takes a lot more time. Like we did only Tim Holtz, it's a lot easier. All the Tim Holtzes together. If we do only Stamperia, sorry, I got to get used to that. Only Stamperia, or Stamperia and Minte, just the new collections, or, whatever it is. So I'm going to probably kind of try to streamline the sales like that. So it might be, we're doing all paper. It might be all 3 sizes, but it'll be only paper. That'll be a whole lot easier. Then maybe we'll do ephemera. Or maybe it's just, we're doing this collection from Stamperia, this collection from Minte. It'll be everything in that collection, including the chipboard and the die cuts and all of that. But just all the collections are together. So it's much easier for me to pull those orders as well. And then Angie will call me and say, hey, do you have the, I'm just teasing her because she lives so close. Yeah. And then it's like, I have to put your order down and go look for Angie. No. I love harassing Angie. Just like Candy loves harassing me. Have you noticed? Let me go back here and catch up on some of the comments. So Tara, you are right. Your mind is exactly, in the right place. So getting that invoice done is a huge a huge chunk of time for me, but it's only the first step, you know, in about 8. So used to have organized chaos, but it was downgraded to just plain chaos. Nice. Oh, Diane, organization is her jam too. Seriously, have no money for if it's just poured down from heaven. I'd love it. Yeah, really. Well, if somebody wants to send Carrie out here, do it for a lot of my artist friends. Oh, that's awesome, Diane. Do you travel to the US? Angie's here. Yeah, Angie will come sit down, put her foot up, and tell me what to do. I need help, Angie.
But you know what Angie could do? Angie could come over and check that everything in the box, like, so I used to work at Hammett School Supply between college, the summers in college, and you would have somebody pick, and then you would have a checker. And the checker would go through the invoice, and basically the checker sat on their butt, but you know, just checked what was in the box to make sure everything was done. And Angie could do that for you.
So if we did that, then what we would have to do is have a picker and a packer checker. Because when I pick it, I look at the list. I carry the invoice with me in a pen, and I look at the invoice, and I pick based on what needs to go in first. So all the 12 by 12 papers getting picked first, and that goes down in the box, and I pack that in, I mark it off. And then I go, you know, so I know exactly what I need to do in what order, heavy things, mediums, paint, things like that. And so by the time I finish, the box is packed. If I then give it to Angie to check, she'd have to empty the entire box. And probably wouldn't get it back in quite the same way, because sometimes, as you know, it's really packed full. So, but the second person could be a packer checker. I haven't found anybody yet who can get, you know, I mean, maybe this is just I just think shipping costs way too much. And so I really have a thing about trying to get as much in a box as I can for people, because that's the way I like to do it. And so I haven't found anybody who could quite get as much in a box sealed up. It might be sealed to burial. You probably could. I think you probably
I'm really good at packing. My father taught me how to do that. Yeah.
Sweet. Let me see here. I love teasing Angie. Boxes and boxes going in boxes. I know. So all the boxes of those boxes are all coming together in great big heavy 60-pound boxes. So I'm unpacking, I'm opening the box and taking out all the boxes of boxes. And then I'm opening each of those little boxes and taking out the parts and pieces of the box and getting them into a bag to get into your box. And that's taking twice as long to pack as it normally would. So, but again, if it saves a box, it's going to save you some money. So I would rather take a little bit of time to do that than have you have to pay for more. So, hey, Jackie made it here. Awesome. Jackie, we'll be doing our retreat video conference after this live. Let's see. I like keeping the collections together for orders. Yes, I agree, Margie. I do. It might be easier just to do all 12 by 12 paper, but that as soon as I said that, it kind of rubs me the wrong way, because if we're doing like the Minte Garage, I want to see everything that's in the collection. You know, what sizes of paper, what ephemeras with it, so I would prefer to keep a collection together. Stamperia. Yes, it's like pizzeria, stamperia. That's how you remember how it's really said. I'm funny, Angie. You're funny. Maybe I can crowdfund an organization junket. Oh, wow. Now that's an idea. That's hilarious. Let's see. How many packs can a picker pack when a picker packer packs?
You did good on that. I know I'm not even going to try it.
That's awesome, Diane. I love that. Hey, Glennis. Marianne is an expert packer, could never get everything she does in the space she has. Well, and here's the thing. If I took it out of the box, I'm not sure I could get it back in the next time as well, as tight, as much in. So that's why I say that. I don't even know if I could do that if I took it all out. Warehouse packing boxes. Oh, so she's a professional packer as well. Yeah. Carrie's an excellent packer too. Yeah, it is kind of Tetris, Jackie. It really is. There are very few video games that I ever played. Tetris was one of them.
I don't play very many, and that was pretty much the only one that I played too.
Hey, Mish. Mish just came in. Awesome. Yes, keep the collection together. I agree with that. So, okay, so let's flip our cameras to our desks and let's make something. Let's make something, and then let's give something away, and then let's do one offering from my D stash. I'm very excited about this one because it'll not only be a great deal, but it is large, or actually not large. There's a bunch of them, and it will free up a ton of space for me. And excellent. I've already got them in a new place, and they are in about a quarter of the space they were taken before. So wow. Very excited. Yeah. House was a bus. I'm great. Yeah, that's right, Diane. Oh, you must be, because holy cow, it is make time. It is make time. All right. So I still have my camera up. I had it up higher so I could show you those boxes that day. And I've left it there. So let me know if you think it's too far away. I can zoom it in a bit.
You need to get a boom like I have. I can move mine up and down.
Move the camera up and down. Well, I can zoom it. Zoom. I'm going to take the autofocus off and let me do this. Okay. Is that too close? And maybe because sometimes just zooming it, but leaving it up high. So when we have something for a sale that's large, it gives it's just a little easier to see at a sale. So, okay, that's probably close enough. Let's try that. Okay, so here's the deal with the tickets. Tickets are great. We can do all kinds of things with them. We bleach them, we distress them, we do whatever. But we're using scraps this year. And one of the fun things that I love to do with tickets, and it's been a while, I don't think we've ever done this on a live, and I had scraps of napkins sitting. I don't remember what I did with them, why there was some scraps sitting here the other night, which is why I reached in the closet, grabbed some tickets and just started doing this again because it's been a while. But I'm going to show you the white one because it's a little easier to see because it is white. And I'm going to go solo screen for just a minute so that you can see it a little easier. But it's taking the tickets and just basically collaging on them. And what I use to collage is scraps of napkins, scraps of rice paper, scraps of tissue paper. It doesn't have to be scraps. Maybe you have a ton of napkins like I do that you need to use up. You can just you can lay down a whole roll of tickets. I got to move the tickets out of the way. You can lay down a whole roll of tickets or lay down a napkin and then put a whole roll of tickets on top of them and then just cut them apart or tear them apart afterwards. So I had these pink ones. You see that part of the butterfly on it and it's distressed around the outside. You can make them as nice and neat and orderly or as grungy and distressed as you want. And then actually, so here's how the basic ticket looks. And these are, most of these are parts and pieces of the same napkin. There's another part of the butterfly. And then sometimes I will take a little eyelet, put a little eyelet in them and add either a safety pin. So this one's a safety pin. You can add a safety pin with a little charm or add a bulb pin with a little charm. This one's a little bell. There's a little star. That butterfly got a vintage heart. That was a Tim Holtz heart with a little lady on it. So there's a few charms sitting there. Here's some others that just are past the first step. And this actually, okay, this napkin is so pretty. I know when you see this, you're going to go, that's really pretty. This napkin is so pretty. And I thought that would be really cool. But the base is kind of gray. It's got some really awesome writing on it. And I love the butterfly and all of that. But when I put it on, that gray on the pink was just not so fantastic. There's not really a whole lot of anything. It just kind of melted away. So no big deal because you're using tissue paper, rice, or napkin, and you can just put another one right over the top of it. or over part of it if you want. Or I thought maybe I would ink these up a bit and see how they look. Maybe I will like them like this, just a little bit grungy, without actually having to have a whole big thing on them. But that's what this one did right here. And then this one, I thought, oh, this might be a little too dark to put on pink. Oh, no, no, no. That's the one I loved. That one worked so well. That's that. That writing came out awesome. The butterfly, there you go. There's part of the butterfly right there. That was perfect. That yellow over the pink really knocked, I mean, this pink can be pretty bright. It really knocked the pink down and it doesn't show up yellow. So because they're sheer, it's only one layer. So that's pretty awesome. So I liked that a lot. So they're all in kind of different stages. But then you can use these however you want. You can add another eyelet on the end and make a dangle. And so this becomes part of a chain. Or you can clip these into a book. You could sew them onto something. If you're making small things, matchbooks or a little notepad or something, sew some paper in it. You can just sew this right across the top. You know, put it on the side. Put them coming out of the book. Use them as tabs, page tabs. You can do all kinds of things with tickets. You guys know what to do with tickets. So let me move those over. So I liked this one, so I'm going to use those, but I'm wondering if another color would actually work. And I can hold this up and look at it, but it still did not come out the same. That may just be something I need to remember, is that this kind of gray doesn't come out well. It just kind of blends away, you know, falls away, fades away, blends in, fades away. So all I'm going to do is use Collage Medium. When I was doing those, I just took the glue that was sitting next to me. I put the glue on the ticket and I stuck the ticket on the napkin. Okay. And I did that with a bunch of them. And then I just cut them apart. And then after they were done, then I laid them down and I used Collage Medium over the top. Okay. You do need to seal them in on the top, not just glue them on the bottom. But so it really doesn't matter what kind of glue, PVA glue. It doesn't matter if it's your art glitter glue or Barely Art. In fact, if you've got some PVA glue handy or some Mod Podge, I tried this paper, Mod Podge for paper matte. I love it. I got a small bottle, you see. I got a small bottle just in case I didn't like it. But I love it. Now I'm going to see if it's available in a bigger bottle. It did not leave it tacky at all. It worked really, really well. So I'm going to bring Dawn Marie back on here so we can see hers as well. And let me go back up here, check our chat. Let's see. It is make time. So glad Mish made it here. Yeah, I've got lots of pink tickets and red and yellow. I'm going to trade DM for some white because she's got white. Thanks, Glennis. Let's see.
I did find a small piece of my red.
Oh, sweet. A couple. Yeah. Hey, that's 2, 4, 6 of them. That's awesome.
Yep.
Tara, thank you for the reminder for the thumbs up. We really do appreciate that. Let's see. Jackie is coming to retreat. I'm so very excited. Let's see. No idea what I'm giving a thumbs up to. I can't keep up. Y'all are so fast around here. Oh, Carrie, you're basically just giving a thumbs up to all the amazing happy paper people that are here. Bonnie's on 2 devices, so she gave 2 thumbs. Whoop, whoop. Please sell napkins at the next sale. Okay. Are you out? You need some? I do have napkins. And in fact, it's been a while. Maybe what I'll do is just put them together in bundles and sell them to you cheap, like a whole bundle. Let's see. I have to leave the chat to click the thumbs, then come back into the chat. Yeah. That thumbs up. It's okay, Carrie. It's okay. Once you get the hang of it, you got it. Thank you, Carrie. Really cute. Awesome. Even glue sticks. Yes, glue sticks will work. Stamp or stencil on tissue paper. That works too. Awesome. Tara, so that's a really good point. In fact, let me grab a napkin here. I'm not sure. I don't know, this might look really good on the pink. So when you, and this napkin has not been separated yet, so it's a perfect example. So when you take these apart, I do have a one of those pouches that has a bunch of napkin scraps, but I'm gonna do this. When you separate these layers, there is at least 2, usually 3. Every once in a blue moon, you might even have 4, but that's pretty rare. Okay, so here's
usually the ones for your hand towels.
Oh, yeah. Yep, the thicker ones. Yeah, that's true. Here is the first layer off, and that is just plain white. So what Tara suggested is fantastic. I will take this and stamp it. The one thing I love to do is use that orange blossom and my steampunk stamps and stamp this. And then when you, orange blossom ink, by the way, it's archival, Ranger. And then when you put that down on something, collage that down, if you use archival ink, it's, go ahead, come in, Candy. It's not going to run, and it looks so darn cool because you don't see the napkin just disappears. So you could take this and you could stamp in any colors you want, in any design you want. You can get, you know, cute tiny little flowers or whatever, and use different colors and stamp on it, and then use that on here. So don't get rid of the other layers. Now the second layer,
sometimes
on this second layer, this one has 3, so I see it on a second one on here. All right, if it's not coming up super fast, my pointy tweezers have glue on the end, but they'll probably still work. They're great for separating things like this. Whoops, here we go. Much faster than fingers. Okay, so the second layer that you pull off sometimes is plain white like the first. This one really is. But often you have a ghost print on here of what the napkin is. Mm-hmm. So this one doesn't. So that's a second layer that I can stamp with whatever I want. And then my first layer here. So let's see. This might look really cool on the yellow and also the pink. Pull some of these.
So some other things that you can use right here. I have a used dryer sheet that can also be stenciled on.
Yes.
If you look at your paper towels, those sometimes come in multiple layers, and if you separate those, you get the same. And sometimes you get a texture with those, which is really true. Cool.
Yeah, and if you don't smash it out with your brush, you can keep that texture.
You can keep the texture. So there's other things you don't necessarily, if you don't have napkins. Now, one of the things I do like to do is if I'm out and we go to a place and they have the really fine, in fact, I do have some. This is actually a napkin from the joint that we get sandwiches from.
Oh yeah.
They're the tan color, but once you put them on something, they're great.
They go vintage color.
Yep, they go vintage color, and you can take you know, and do it on that too. So, you know, look at what you find.
And even if it has their logo and stuff on it, by the time it gets all parts and pieces, you got little letters and words, and it's all vintage, and those look really cool. I do like those.
And tea bags too.
Yes.
Because I already put a tea bag on this. So,
yes, very cool. So I put down a silicone mat. It's a silicone baking mat, like put cookies on it or something, but my silicone mats are all in the craft room. I just put tin foil on my baking sheet when I bake.
I was going to say
in the craft room.
My husband is washing I have 2 silicone mats that I usually use, and they're in the dishwasher. So
awesome. So I'm going to put down a row of pink, and then I think I'll put down a bunch of yellow, and let's see how it looks on both. Don't necessarily want the pink and the green and the blue with the red, so I'll pick a different one for the red. But this is a great way to use scraps of anything that's sheer. Because just, you know, I mean, look how much you need to cover a ticket. Not very much. Those little odds and ends scraps. Candy, turn your camera on whenever you get set up. Today's Candy's birthday, by the way. I already told him that. I already told him when you weren't here, Candy.
I figured you had.
That it was your birthday. Okay, DM, are you ready to help me sing?
No, do not sing.
Yes. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Candy. Whoa, that was bad. Happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4.
Christy came in.
Hey, Christy. Good to see you. Yes, happy birthday to Candy.
Yeah.
He's had a busy day.
I have a stamp that says I love candy, but it's not spelled the same way. Is that okay?
No, you need to make one.
Right, Dawn? Marie?
Huh?
You're a snob.
I am a snob.
You only like
Well,
candy a certain way. That's, you know, that's.
Here's the thing. Here's what you do, DM.
I will make one.
You stamp that out, and then you
Yep,
take
yep.
the marker and you cross out the K or the C, and you put a big K.
Okay. I can actually do that and make the Y and I.
Yeah, exactly. Just cross it out. Why not? So everybody's saying happy birthday, Candy. Everybody says happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we went to a gourmet cupcake place yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, how was it? Alrighty.
Okay, the carrot one was awesome.
Yum.
The salted caramel one was awesome.
Ooh.
The strawberry cheesecake one kind of, it was okay, but my son loved it. It was okay. It wasn't.
Yeah.
A bundt cake. They had Samoa, which was okay.
Yeah.
They had a peanut butter chocolate, which I love peanut butter and chocolate, but I was kind of disappointed. It just wasn't enough peanut butter for me.
Oh, didn't live up.
It was good. It was good. It just wasn't.
Oh, yeah, good, but good is not great. Yeah.
And lemon, they had a lemon. It was good. They all loved the lemon. It was all right. I'm not a big lemon.
Oh wow, interesting.
fan. And I'll eat it and I like it, but it's not my be all end all.
Yeah.
What else did we have? There was we had some different flavors. And I need to put a disclaimer in here. We didn't get them fresh, so you just ordered what was in the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fresh, but they're not like
So
just
whether it had been
oven.
sitting there for a couple of hours or all day long.
Yeah,
maybe
it probably
made a
most of the
difference.
day.
I
It
don't
was the end
know.
of the day. It was the end of the day when we went. So
Okay.
So there is that this time, but they were still very good.
Yeah. So I can see at retreat that we need to go to crumble cookies and nothing bundt cake.
Yeah, we were going to stop there, but we
Don Marie, do you have either of those near you?
We
No,
did.
but
Crumble just opened here.
I am a sweets person, so I will try it.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Rodney,
nothing bundt cake is amazing. And they make little mini individual bundt cakes.
That's
They're
awesome.
so good. But what we'll get a whole bunch of the little individual ones of all the different flavors. There's usually like 8 flavors out every week.
And cut them
And
up
then we'll
share
cut them all up. And so that you can try bunches of them. Yeah. And the same thing with the crumble cookies. Oh my goodness. The crumble cookies are to die for. And we have like 3 different companies that are like Crumble. There's Crumble, there's Crave, and I can't think of what the last one was. But they're not, you'd think that I'll be pretty much kind of sort of the same because, it's the same concept. They're not. They're not. Crumble is the best. So we'll do this. We'll get crumble cookies and cut them into sections so that everybody can have some and try them out. Where are my baby wipes? 70 baby wipes. What?
Sandy says, "Bring your stretchy pants."
Yeah, bring your Joe pants. Yeah, do not forget your Joe pants.
Yeah, nothing bundt is. I think they were better than the cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, I'd rather have one of the bundt cakes.
Oh yeah.
Except the carrot. Their carrot cupcake was the bomb.
That's my favorite kind of cake is carrot cake.
Mine is too, and the nothing bundt is good. Their carrot cake, it's good, but it just the cake on this cupcake, the carrot cake was just awesome. The cake was better.
Cow pies.
So if I could take the icing from the bundt cake, put that on the. But yeah. And then they had me make dinner tonight, so that's why I'm late.
Oh.
We had baked penne pasta. Really, lasagna with penne noodles. Really.
I love that, Candy.
That's what I was making while they were here.
Mommy.
I was here. I'm cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah. And then we'll be back Tuesday to do what we need done. So they did part of it, but they couldn't do the rest of it.
Okay. So they at least got it started.
Oh, they got the TV part fixed.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Good.
So
I didn't expect them to do the rest of it today.
Well, and they had to rewind. The TV cord was so freaking short.
Right.
And so they fixed that so we could get it to where we needed to go.
Oh, good.
Plug.
Good.
So, and then they kind of put the wires together so kind of keep it from being all over the place. So they move stuff around to get everything down to the center.
Oh, yeah.
And we have that yearly thing that we paid for, so we're going to use it before we cancel it.
Really?
that part was free. Now we wanted to come out and run the land cable to the two back rooms. So that'll cost us about $200, but
that's not bad.
No, they'll be back Tuesday to do that. So
yeah, good. Oh,
I just gotta go get the cables. I gotta go buy the cables.
Yeah,
the cables you gotta buy yourself.
Yeah, so, that's all right.
Yeah,
cheaper if you buy them, if they buy them and charge you for the cable plus,
their time to go get
their
them.
Their fee. Yeah.
Go get them, yeah.
This takes so little amount of collage medium. I'm like, I just dab in the end of it. It's amazing to me how little it takes to do this. They're already looking really cool. This was a good napkin to pull out. I'm really glad I got this one. So I do have a giveaway. And let's see. How could we uniquely give away this giveaway? I mean, we can, pick a number. Can't put them on the wheel because we might miss somebody that's here, pops into chat. How could we give away? It's a good giveaway. It's valued in the 20s. It's actually one of the, I think it's Tim Holtz. It's at least Sizzix. And it's one that I only have one left of. And so I thought, I don't remember the exact value. It's like $23 or something, $23.99. But I only have one. So I thought, well, let's give that one away. It's easier than having to keep track of one in inventory.
Yeah, that's always hard.
Pain in the butt.
And then you think you have it and you lose it.
yeah. It gets put in a box of other Tim Holtz things and at the bottom, or then you sell it to somebody and then forget that you sold it and you still think you have that one left. Yeah. I'd rather not deal with the ones unless I know that we're going to restock it right away. Right. Okay, that I'm not going to lift them up because they're gooey. My hands will be totally gooey. And I do the baby wipe on the silicone. It comes up really fast, really easily. But I think I'm going to go ahead and dry these because if I can dry them and cut them and so you can see them, this was a really cool choice of napkin to put on here. You can add so much color or little color. All these spaces where there's not much print on the napkin, you could put that on there and then you get the cool look and you can vintage it with your ink without having a lot of extra color or things.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, so I can watch you too.
Well, what are you doing? Cleaning up? That's okay.
Yeah. Well, because I was working on the ATC cards.
Oh, yeah.
Finish those, get them out of the way, and then I'll.
Yeah, I started working on those too.
Mine are done.
Cool. Yeah. Wow.
Mine are sanded.
Yours are what?
Sanded.
Oh, wow.
I sanded
thought
them.
You said they're stupid, and I'm like, what?
No, they're sanded.
Nice. Oh, I'm very excited. They're mixed media then.
Well, I can never get it to stick to any of the cards if I want to put glue or I always sand it like.
So are you using playing cards?
Yes.
Sweet.
But they're fun playing cards. So.
Nice. Very cool. I love this part. I love seeing everybody else's ATCs, and they're never better, or worse. They're just always different. 15 people doing ATCs. They're just all such a different take on it, and it's so fun to see them. I do like this Tim Holtz little heat tool because it is so quiet.
Oh yeah, it is. If you don't,
I will say that it is so quiet. That's one of the things I really love about it. It's so small too. It's just like tiny. I like that. Doesn't take up much space, and it's so quiet, so we can keep talking, not have to mute, and it doesn't, overpower everybody.
Your view was on the top left, but now you're fuzzy on the bottom.
Who?
Marianne, I guess.
You were cutting out there a bunch.
Oh. Carrie says you're blurry. She might need to check her
settings. Say that
settings.
again, Candy. Hopefully that's not me. Let me just double check my.
Hold on. Let me check my settings.
I'm checking my connections, making sure that I don't do that again. Oh.
Out again?
No, I didn't.
We've been having some issues here today. Wi-Fi coming and going.
Oh, Christy knows nothing bunt. Loves it. Yes. Hubby's home. Oh, Tara, have a great evening. Enjoy dinner with your hubby. Thanks for popping in. But being cow country, we'll probably only get cow pies. Margie, I will bring you a nothing bunt cake. I will bring you a nothing bunt cake. Or maybe a crumble cookie. That might be easier to travel with. Or multiple crumble cookies. I can't bring just one. I'm gonna take Margie some crumble cookies. How about that?
They said everybody's clear. Paper Puddle says, Marianne, you're fuzzy for some reason. Don't know why.
Uh-oh.
Just you.
Well, I'm looking. Then that would be me. That would be my stuff. I'm looking at YouTube and it's clear.
It's clear for me.
And it's clear for me too.
I just checked my connections, and my connections are good. Yes, crumble cookies, Margie says.
That's just weird. I don't know.
Margie, are there any flavors you don't like? Like I don't know, lime or what? Candy, come back. It's clear to Christy. It's clear to Christy. It's clear to Carrie.
Checking my stuff here.
It's clear to see. Okay, you can come back. It's just fine. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Every time I turn this on, then Candy cuts out a bunch. So maybe it doesn't like the Tim Holtz dryer.
Oh, the dryer?
Every time I turn the Tim Holtz dryer, when you're talking, it cuts out. You're like every other word. So almost done. I just want to make sure that's backside there. Okay.
Oh, so now she's going to be turning that thing on. There's something to shut up, ladies.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Now we have a way to cut people off.
And didn't say it. That's hilarious.
Well, at least me anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. No, when that happens, I'm just going to turn on the big loud one.
Yes.
Make sure. Margie, you do not like cookies and cream. Okay. So if I bring Oreos, I don't have to share them. Is that what you're saying?
Butt cakes flavor of the month is Oreo cookies. Yeah.
I don't know if I had that one. No, I'm going to bring her.
I haven't had it, but I go try it.
I'm going to bring her crumble cookies.
Like Oreo
I think they'll be easier to
cookies.
travel. What?
I don't like Oreo cookies.
Okay.
They're not my. I'm not. I like them. They're okay, but they're not my favorite.
Well,
but I do like. I like
choosing,
cookies and cream ice cream, cookies and cream milkshake.
Yeah, if I could choose an only one cookie, it wouldn't be Oreo, but I do like Oreos.
I'm a Nutter Butter girl.
Have another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie.
Mm-hmm.
They're not my favorite. I don't eat a lot of cookies though.
Yeah, no.
I love a sugar cookie, a fresh, soft, chewy.
Yes, it has to be soft. Crumble makes a killer.
Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside.
I was just gonna say that.
That's my all-time favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hard to find. I can't make them. Mine don't come out that way.
Crumble Cookies has 2 cookies that they always have. And then the other, let's see, how many do they have? 6 or 8? I can't remember if they have 6 or 8 every week, but there's 2 that they always have. And then all the others, they rotate all the time. So every week there's going to be different ones, but they always have their famous sugar cookie which is so good. Take what?
Bye, Christy.
Mom's got to cook dinner. So bye, Christy.
Bye, Christy. Okay, wait a minute. How are we going to give this thing away? We need a creative way. Are we just going to do it like pick a number? Can somebody think of some other creative way to give something away here?
Does it have to be creative? I mean, come on. We're just we don't care about how creative you get. We just want the prize.
Yeah, that's true. It is National Craft Month after all. So it's the last one that I have, and I figured it is Tim Holtz. It's probably one that you wouldn't bother to buy for yourself because it's a little pricey and you'd rather have other things, but it's something that is very usable. But you probably won't
give it to me.
It is the shaping kit from Tim Holtz.
Oh, yes.
And it's got 2 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 8 millimeter, and 10 millimeter stylus tools, tweezers, and the molding pad. And it is Tim Holtz.
Yes.
With physics. I love, you can't see the handles on these. They're unlike any other of their stylus tools. They look like leather. I'm sure they're plastic, but they look like leather and they're carved in and they look really cool. Anyway, so that's what we're going to give away. So how are we going to do it? Just pick a number?
Probably that's the easiest.
All right, fine. Draw a picture. Can you see who has their thumbs up? I cannot.
Why don't you do that picker?
You know what? No, wait a minute. If I do that, then I can see who has thumbs up. So everybody go put a thumb up. If you want to know. That'll get everybody's thumbs up, right?
Yep.
Let's see. I don't want to do the spinning wheel because then I have to take time to type everybody's name in.
No, StreamYard's thing where you did the hashtag.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's do that. Give me 1 second. I can set that up right here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Awesome. Everybody's thumbs up.
Got the gift already ready to go. Why don't you use that?
What? Oh, do we have that all ready to go?
Yeah.
Are you already in there?
Yep. There you go. Hashtag HPP gift 1.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, type that into chat, whatever it's called. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. What I need is the that's what I need. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where?
I am not a flowery person, but I am loving this flowered paper that you gave back at one of the other.
Yeah, it looks cool on those tickets, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then actually they're far enough apart that you can actually keep putting layers on to make it more.
If you want it totally covered. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see here. There we go. What in the world?
Like too much white space.
We need to have there we go. I'm sorry. That was not working so well. Okay, there we go. We are hashtag HPP gift 1, correct? Okay. So we're going to do this. Everybody got them in? And we are going to share the screen and we'll share this tab. There we go. that up there. All right. If you're watching it on YouTube, don't say it out loud till it comes up on, or I mean, sorry, if you're watching on StreamYard, don't say until it comes up on YouTube because
we don't want to mess it up.
Because I always blow it and I say it. So I say that out loud, which reminds me not to say it out loud. Whoop, whoop.
Yay, Penny.
Oh, it hasn't come up on YouTube yet.
I thought you said it did.
Really? Oh,
it did. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Oh. I've seen it. It's on YouTube.
Mine is still, wow.
Mine got a big delay then.
Wow, that is a huge delay. Mine just came up right now.
Yeah, because I wasn't even watching that. I was watching YouTube.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't usually have that big a delay. Well, then I'm sorry. I did not.
You might need to push. You might need to push yours forward. You know what I mean? Like your YouTube forward.
Yeah, it's on the TV. I just have to fast forward it there. Okay, Penny. That's awesome. Penny, if I can fit it in your box without any additional shipping, I will put it right in there. If not, I will hold it for you for retreat. Okay, awesome. Congratulations, Penny. And I'm going to get a sticky note right now that says giveaway. So we remember it is not to be invoiced. And that goes to Penny. Yay. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Margie? All flowers, butterflies, and lace needs to go on vacation for a few years? I don't think so, Margie. No.
Oh, my goodness. You better be careful. Margie's going to throw out another challenge where you can't use flowers, butterflies, and lace.
No, we need to make a challenge for Margie. Embrace the butterflies, flowers, and lace.
That was one of the best challenges we've ever had, I think.
Now, I'm not a florally person, and if they're flowers, they've got to be bright. Bright. No pastels.
Very cool. Okay, so here, let's see, what is that? 14. All right. Let me go back. Sorry, it was just looking this up. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. This is the crazy good offer we're going to have today from my stash. Oh, Candy, did you hear any of what we were talking about before you came in?
No.
That somebody had a brilliant idea. Of course, you guys all know it was Candy, right? I thought it was a brilliant idea. Instead of just like doing one big giant destash sale, as I'm destashing, just take the things and offer them one or two at a time, because it's going to take a while, to do it. And all that money is going to go into that separate fund to help get somebody to help pack orders and those kinds of things here in the Hobbs warehouse. So the first thing that I did was find a new place, a new way to store my distress inks and oxides, because as much as I love the idea of these tins, they were not working in my room in this space. And I had a few that came with me from my old space. They worked great. And then just mid last year, I bought a whole bunch more, thinking I just needed to get them all into tins and organized. And I did. And they don't work. They don't work in my space size wise. And they just don't. And
you have so many inks, it makes it harder.
Which is very frustrating to me. So I have not taken these labels off, because if you want me to leave them on, I will. They are not all labeled. Some of them that were brand new, I never did get a label onto them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to double check, but I have either 14 or 15 of them. And a few of them do not have a label on it, but most of them do. They say distress inks and oxide, and this is just plastic out of the whatever that's the label maker. I forget the brand, whatever, the same as everybody's. And then they have the color. So whether it was on the shelf like this or whether it was on the shelf like this, I knew what was in here, and I put the ink and the oxide together. So of whatever it was, ink oxide, and then ink oxide. So I had one color together. So if you want them with the labels on them, then great. I'll leave them. If you don't, I'll take them off for you, or you take them off when you get them, whatever. If you've never seen these, they come with this cool little plastic insert that does come out. You can take this out and use it separately if you want, and use the tin by itself. But the inks and oxides just stand right in here. And they do stand with, if you put your things on the back, your blending brushes on the back, they have plenty of room for those as well. So like this is walnut stain. I'd put walnut stain ink, and then I'd put walnut stain oxide, and vintage photo ink and vintage photo oxide. But vintage photo never goes in there. That just stays on my desk all the time because I use so much. And there is 15. Each one holds 15. So let me count and make sure how many I have. You can see most of them
are. They're just a little pad.
They're what?
On the side.
Oh yeah, you can put so many other things in them too.
Yeah, you can.
I just love, and
How
I like
deep of them.
I like.
Do you have a?
How deep is your love? I'm going to measure them right now.
You have a measure.
I do have a measurer.
Measurer.
It is a measurer.
Drops. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll grab one. They're right here.
Oh,
you got to take the insert out, but yeah, they'll hold them.
yeah.
Upright.
Yeah, but you could stand that insert on your desk if you want, just to put your inks in. Okay, they are upside down. And that's funny because it starts at this end, but so I have to do it this way. That's funny. Okay, so it's got this little ridge right here. I'm going from the very bottom, so you know if you're looking at a shelf or something. That is 3 and light. I can't see. There we go. 3 and 1, 2, 3 eighths. 3 and 3/8. It is 3 3/8 tall. It is. Oh, you know what? Hang on. It might have the dimensions right here.
I was going to say, it's almost the same.
It might not, though, because
Dimensions right there. Second paragraph up from the bottom.
well, it says
You guys
no.
say fine.
It says it holds the 3x3 ink pads.
Down. It doesn't say product dimension right there. What's that say?
It's in French.
Oh, French.
It says it holds 3" by 3" ink pads right here. It holds up to 15.
Yeah, and then it has a little extra room after that.
Yeah. It doesn't say on the whole compartment. So, okay, I gave you 3 3/8 tall. The width is, and it's rounded corners, so I'm putting the T-square on so I get it all the way to the edge, is 5 and 3/8. It's probably in 16ths, but that's super close. And then the length is 10 exactly. 10 inches long exactly. So you could put all your Tim Holtz crayons in there and be able to see in it. Or here, I will grab. I have coming up to some of the Tim Holtz tins that hold the ink pads or the re-inkers or those things. Again, I love them, and I loved his concept for doing it, and I thought they were all going to fit in, but they don't. So here's a Nouveau. Let me grab hold of this and gently pull out the insert. And let's see if the Nouveau. No. Oh, yeah, no, that was a little too tall. The re-inkers would stand up in there. The oxide re-inkers, not the ink re-inkers. They have the eyedropper thing on the top. They will not. They're too tall. I have these little shimmers, like they're watercolor shimmers, tattered angels, those kinds of things work. Some people I've seen use these to store all of their blenders. I've seen people use them to store all of their crayons and all of their pastels. So like they don't keep them Mine are still all in the nice little boxes that came in with my pastels. And I don't know why. I put them back in there every time. But I'm almost to the point where I'm going to take them out and put them all into one container and just dig through them like a real artist. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
so my archival minis.
Oh yeah. So this one is green. Let me see what they're. There's two that say green. I know there's two that say blue. There's one that says orange. 1, 2, 3, let's see. There's one that says black and brown. I mean, if you want them labeled and you don't want to bother, they're already labeled. There's one that says pink. There's one that says red.
Yeah, they can remove the labels. We just need to know how many you have to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's absolutely. You can just pull the labels off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I thought that was 4 in a row. That's only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. And they're super lightweight. I already weighed them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure I wasn't. 12. Okay, of that size, there's 12. So they retail $14.99, $15. I am willing to do them half price, $7.50. Most of them are brand new. And they weigh. Where's my thing? Let's see. If I was sending them to Candy.
Janie's asking about Lindy sprays. Will they fit? I don't have Lindy, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't have any of the sprays. Okay, Janie. Oh, Janie, are you where you have one that you could measure to see how tall it is? You're probably on the road, still in Detroit. I don't know. Nah, it's been a couple of days. You probably worked your way through there.
That's a good idea, Margie.
I don't know how tall they are. If someone has Lindy sprays or wants to look it up and see if it tells how tall they are, I'm gonna do.
I don't think I have any Lindy's.
Yeah, and let me double check.
I don't.
I have Tattered Angels.
Okay, so I'm in Utah. Candy's in Louisiana. I'll give you an idea of shipping just because she's a good portion across the country. So most of you over there will be about the same. Okay, so if I was sending one of these, and I have these giant bags. I'm going to put these into a box to protect them. And then I'm going to put the box into the bag. So they will hide on, so they will ship as a bag. So if I was sending one of these to Candy, I could send it first class, not priority, but I could send it first class for between $5 and $6. So but that's only one. And the higher you go, the lower the increase. Does that make sense? You have to start at the let's see. 11 ounces is 22 ounces. That'd be 16. So 22, 1 pound, 6 or 7 ounces. Let me try this. 1 pound, 7 ounces. Got to take. I'm gonna count that box. Okay, so if I sent 2 of them to Candy, then what? They don't have first class available for that then, but partial select and priority are only 40 cents different, less than $10. So you can figure, and the higher you go, the less it's going to be per item because you're only adding 11 ounces to each pack, each one. Does that make sense? You have to hit the threshold, and then as you add 11 ounces, the increase is going to be less. So the more you want, the the less the shipping per item is going to be. But if you want one, shipping is likely going to be, if you're across the country, those of you that are all the way back east, Midwest, shipping is likely going to be $5 to $6 per. So if they're 15 retail and you get it for $7.50 and it costs you $5 to $6 to ship it on one, it's still 25% off retail. But if you have, what did I say? Candy, do you remember how many I said?
I missed that. That's what I'm saying. I missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of this size.
We got one left, ladies.
And if you're coming to retreat, I will hold it for you for retreat if you want, because you can stick all your socks and undies and whatever, or your supplies or all the winnings you get at retreat, and then wrap it up in your clothes and put it in your luggage and take it back. So you don't need shipping. That's the best way.
It's just come to retreat and get them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you, Carrie Waters. I got you. You're not living.
Come to retreat and get tons of stuff. Oh, come to retreat. It's going to be.
They won't fit. If they're 5 inches tall, they won't fit.
No, if they are like regular springs, kind of like these tattered angels, 5 inches tall, they will not. They are too tall unless you laid them down. And I don't like to store my sprays laid down.
Nope.
Now, I don't know. I'll have to check. They may fit into one of the other. I do have, you all know that the Tim Holtz tins come in different sizes for different of his products. I do have some of the others as well that aren't fitting, and they will be part of the D-stash. And I'll do those at half price too. And I just got them all last year. I really thought they were going to work.
They're nice tins. I like them. They just like
they
kind of work for me for how I craft.
Yeah, well, they don't work for my space.
Yeah, that's generally what they do.
Irritating.
Okay, you ready? You got a piece of paper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not. You were kind of not in the. You're not ready
you
either.
You want me to write them down and then I'll take a picture of it and send it to you?
She's better off if she writes them down. She remembers them better.
Yeah, that's very true. I do. Once I write it down, it's locked in my brain.
Kind of, yeah.
So even if I lose the paper, we remember. Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry. Start over.
Sandy will take 3. Sandy Rath will take 3.
Sandy 3. Thank you, Sandy.
Penny K will take 3.
Thank you, Penny.
Glennis will take 4.
Thank you, Glennis.
And Carrie Waters will take 1.
Carrie W.
And Glennis said, send the inserts to Carrie. Carrie, do you want the inserts without the box?
So, Glennis, you don't want your inserts? Carrie, do you want inserts? Extra inserts without boxes? 1 insert per box. Thank you, Margie. You guys.
She said yes, please. Okay.
Send Glennis inserts to Carrie. Okay. Sandy, Penny, Glennis, you want me to hold them for retreat, or you want me to send them out?
Sandy, you can hold them. We'll have room for those.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's one more.
There's one left.
There's one left. Oh, Janie's in Kentucky now? Oh, wow. That's awesome. Janie, do you ever truck through Utah? Janie, you should come to Utah. Truck through Utah at retreat time.
Yeah.
And just take a week off for retreat and then keep going. Hold. Sure. Okay, I will do that. That's a whole lot easier. There is one left if anybody still wants one. If not, then we'll just.
Sandy said she'd take the last one. Sandy has a problem with one thing being left.
One, yeah.
She does. I've noticed that.
My one child left in the family. Can you adopt me?
Really?
Mom, I need money.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, Sandy gets the last one then. Sandy gets
dinner's ready. She's got to go. Of course.
Oh man. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah, and Margie, thank you. That means a lot. Yes. It was a lot. You guys on Monday really really took me there to being willing to give up something that I love, even because it doesn't work for me, to make space to put things so that they do work for me. And yeah. And I would just as soon see, it's like this dental cabinet. I really don't want it to let it go out of the family. I love it. It is the coolest antique piece ever, but it's not working. It doesn't work in this house, which is why I brought it in the studio, and it's not working in the studio, and it's taken up a whole wall when I have only 1.5 wall.
Right.
And the one wall is only a half a wall to begin with. So, I'd love it to go to somebody that I know would love it and enjoy it and the antiqueness of it. And also they know the connection and where it came from and, whose family it's been in for over 100 years and all that stuff. But it is hard. But it also feels good. And if it helps somebody else get organized because it works for them, then that's a bonus. That is bonus. Okay, I got to get these yellow ones because we got to look at them. They really look cool. What is neat, though, is when I dry it with the dryer, then it makes it kind of crispy, crinkly.
Yes.
I love that. It's very cool.
Adds texture.
Yes. And that has given me another idea for another day that...
now she just has to remember it, ladies.
Oh, I know. I do have my book, though. I'm going to write it down.
I heard the guy that he was always writing stuff down in the book, but he'd always lose that book.
Lose the book, yeah.
Always.
I'm always asking
notebook. Like, how many notebooks do you have?
Anything you really feel like doing on Monday? And she'd be like, no, whatever you want to do. And then I'm like, well, let me get my book and look through it because I always keep a big list. And, you just don't always feel like doing what's first on the list.
For hers at retreat.
And then I'm like, oh, I can't find my book. Say,
anyone know she could pay for hers at retreat?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may.
It's coming up fast.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so.
I'll be traveling most of April.
I know. It's going to be a busy, busy month, but that week before or 2 weeks before retreat is going to fly by even faster than normal for you because you're going to be traveling.
Yes.
I mean, you won't have a moment to breathe, and it's like it's going to be there. Oh, this looks so cool. Look how these look with that napkin. Love those flowers. Some of these
I like the printing on yours.
On
the printing is different. On the print of the actual ticket.
The ticket. This one, yeah. This one. My red one is the same, but the pink one is different.
Yeah, where'd you put the print on that yellow? I've never seen one with that kind of print.
I don't know, but I know I sold these once or twice. Or
I might have some. I have a whole bunch of tickets I have stuffed away.
Oh, do you have any of these?
I know I bought different colors. I had the pink and the yellow and the yellow.
And this is the one you got because it's the only yellow I've ever had. I got a whole box of them.
I have a thing for yellow.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought Glennis was the only yellow freak.
My thing, I don't like yellow.
Oh. I did know that. I'm like, I'm not going to say that, but I didn't think you liked yellow.
I don't. I might not have got the yellow. I might have saved those for Glennis,
Yeah.
Nice.
When I do this to it, I like the yellow. And even better, once I do this to it, and then I age the edges and even over the top with vintage photo, which I'm going to do here.
I have one yellow ticket, but it ain't that one.
I better bring you some yellow tickets. Huh?
I forgot I had this ticket. This was an actual ticket that we did.
Oh, very cool.
It's a raffle ticket. It's yellow.
Oh, nice. And you can also make tickets if you don't have any, guys.
Yes, actually, I have some that I had made.
Yeah, we've done how to make them before. Do that again.
The best tickets are golden tickets.
Oh, yeah. Willy Wonka. Okay, so this is how it looks straight out of the napkin, fresh with the napkin. And now what is this? Oh, this is walnut stain. Thought I was grabbing vintage photo. It doesn't matter. This will work too. and actually be a little bit darker, which for me is great on the yellow because I need to tone down the yellow a bit. So I'm going over the top a bit and around the edges really good because you still have that, yellow edge, and this really makes it age. And then for me, I need the back of it grunged up too. So now,
yellow, she said.
Really?
Yellow, but it has to be the right kind of yellow for me to like it.
And in the right place, the right thing. So wherever I got Collage Medium, the vintage or the ink doesn't really stick. You can see that, which makes it look even more authentic, like it's just been dripped on and walked on and dirtied up. You can even crumple it up in your hands. But now that yellow ticket doesn't look so yellow anymore. You could even stamp on the back if you want. And so the ones that don't have so much stuff on them, this has a lot of stuff underneath, so it doesn't need a lot. But if the ticket is pretty plain and there's not it ends up on a spot on the napkin like this where there's not a lot of stuff on the napkin, a lot of flowers or whatever it is, design of any kind, then it's easier to do from this side. I don't know why I had it turned the other way. It's easier to see on the ticket side because it's solid color. Okay, so if it doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, the first thing I will do is first age it with the ink to see where that takes it, because that might be enough. But if it's not, I really like to get the edges, like that, besides the edges like this. I like to get the edge. So if you look at the edge of it, you don't see even what color the paper was. It just looks aged. Okay, and then we'll go over the top a bit. So these look pretty cool because they do have all that printing on them. And so when you put the napkin on, there's just a little bit of design there. It's very light, but it adds texture to the whole thing. So the whole thing looks very different than a regular ticket, even if I put ink on a regular ticket. And so I think that might be okay. When I go to use it, if I wanted even more, then I could do more on it. But if it wasn't, say it didn't have even enough, I didn't have all this inking or this print on it, then I just take a stamp. I don't have a stamp right here. Take a stamp and put the stamp in the walnut or in black and just, plop a stamp over it. Not lined up, just plop it over it with some script or some text is great, or some design. Just plop it over the top so you only get bits and pieces of it. And that will fill in, where that yellow is really nicely. Let's get the back side. Now, this is a yellow I can get behind. When you grunge it up a bit, when you zombify it.
I've also bleached mine in the past.
Yeah, we were talking about that before you came in, how you just put some bleach on them. And a cool way to do that is just lay them all out. You could just leave them all together. Lay them all out, put bleach in your sprayer, and then just spritz them all and just let it sit there. But then when you're done with the bleach, I do recommend taking it out, putting back in the thing and washing out your bottle, because it will eat away at the plastic. And often what happens if there's any left sitting in the I don't even know what you call these parts and pieces, the part that pulls it up and then comes out the sprayer, it will eat away at the sprayer and that thing. So then it just won't spray right. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it, but it won't spray.
If you wanted to color on them, you could use the bleach pen that comes.
Oh, yes.
So like you could do some swirlies or,
because I had like bright green dots. Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, those green are pretty.
Well, and then I bleached them because I don't like them that bright.
Yeah. Oh, they're pretty, but I wasn't using that bright either. So I love that bleach. That's awesome.
And I like how you have them layered.
Yeah. Well, I just bleached them and I
so yeah, the other thing is when you bleach it, you don't really know exactly what color you're going to get.
Yeah.
Which is even better. It's that unknown is even better. When we try to control it, it's just never as good as when it's just random.
Because I have a whole big freaking roll of these tickets.
The green ones?
Yeah. I'm talking like 1,000 tickets.
Okay, I have a big roll of white, and I'm bringing that with me to.
Yeah, Candy, bring
we'll
some green, bring some white. DM's bringing white, and I will trade you guys yellow and red and some pink for some white and some green. Because, yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, I've used them. I mean, I've slowly started using them, but I had to bleach some.
It's a lot to use, though. You know?
Yeah, this is
1,000 tickets. 1,000 tickets is a lot.
It was a big roll.
Yeah. Oh, man. These are, you know, kind of like collaging where you can just sit down and glue these up and stick them on.
Yeah.
I could sit down and do 1,000 of them and then deal with getting them apart later. Yeah, but they're fun. What?
Oh, I can hear my chihuahuas snoring. They're in their little thing, and
that's too funny. I couldn't hear them
snoring.
Yeah, we can't hear them.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
If they were closer and we heard them, we might think it's you.
Right. Well, they are pretty close. It's just they're not close enough to the
mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cute though.
How
many dogs do you have?
Of my own, I have to count. You're making me count.
3 Chihuahuas, right? Or
no,
2?
No. I have 4 that are all related, and then I have 2 others that are not related to any of them. So I have 6 Chihuahuas.
Oh shoot.
And then I have 2 medium-sized dogs.
Wow. Just so y'all know, Dawn Marie does not have any children. So 6 Chihuahuas, you know.
And I used to be in rescue. So yeah.
They still come to her for rescue.
Yeah, they still end up coming to my house. And then I watch people's dogs, and right now I'm watching 2 sets of dogs. So
man.
So I have 1, and then I have a set of 2. So but in my house, I've had up to 24 dogs at one time because I used to whelp puppies.
Oh
my! So I'd have 2 mothers that were both going at the same time.
Oh my goodness!
Rooms. So
I need you nearby, so when we travel, you can take Lucy and she can have people to play with.
Oh, and I have an acre fenced in, and basically all they do is go out and run around.
Oh, she loves that so much.
Yeah.
Oh man! Wow, Penny, what color do you have? What color tickets do you have, Penny?
Yeah, pink.
No, she wants to trade for pink.
Oh, okay. Oh, trade for pink ones. Oh, I just saw pink.
So I'm assuming you have something else that you want to trade for pink, right? Right, Penny? What color do you have? She has doggy children. Yeah.
And kitty children too.
And yes, she does have kitty children too. And I love that they all get along.
Yes.
Yeah. Sylvia says Jello. Yeah, right after this call, right after this live, everybody who's going to retreat, I will be calling you on our video conference call so we can get excited about retreat, go over some things, and oh my goodness, bring in some new people who haven't been in these calls yet that are now going to retreat. Oh, I just can't even tell you how excited I am. It's going to be so much fun.
So I made a little book out of my tickets.
Oh, sweet.
And it says I love candy on it.
Aww. Here, I'm making you solo. Show him. Cute. You kept 2 of them together. Oh, that's a good idea. Good idea. Keeping 2 of them together for that.
Yep. And then I just took the edge of the paper I was working on and I stamped some other paper and just scraps that I had around.
See that, guys?
Made a little tiny book.
You can make tickets.
OAW too.
Yeah, you use tickets to make a book cover.
Yeah.
That's definitely OAW.
Hi, Margie Mellon. Yeah. Yes, you are. We'll find out what that means at retreat.
Is it not a good thing?
Oh, it's a great thing.
It's a good thing.
Oh, too funny. Too funny. Yeah, you can even take these and make a little accordion book.
Yep.
I might do that.
March prompt. Yeah. I forgot about that. I got to do that still.
March prompts. Got to do the March prompts. Yes, don't forget to do the March prompts. Okay, guys, every so often, I would encourage you to go to the top of the page in Facebook, the Facebook page, and look right at the top of the feed. It says featured. And there's some posts in there. You might see the same thing all the time. And so it just kind of goes right past your brain. Click on featured and see what posts are in there, because we do change them. And if we're doing a live, we'll put the live up there. So you don't have to go hunt through the feed for the link. If you don't find it in YouTube, you can just go right to featured and click on the link. If you're wondering what the prompts are for the month, Candy puts them out every month. And every month she puts them in a post, and then she puts that post in featured. So you can go right to featured and see what the March prompts are. The hashtag is HPPMARPROMPTS. HPP MAR prompts. And the prompts, these were chosen by Sylvia, right? I don't have that in front of me, but I think it was Sylvia. Are to use a bug or insect, lined or graph paper, sequence of numbers. Sequence just means things in order. That could be 1, 2, 3. That could be 1 through 10. It could be 98, 99, 100. Whatever you want, just a sequence of numbers or letters. No, sequence of numbers. I'm sorry. Let me not change that. Sequence of numbers, dictionary page. Bonus if you use a sticker. Bonus means you get 2 chances in the drawing that month. So if you make anything you want using these 4 items, you post it in the with that hashtag, then you are going to get in the drawing at the end of the month for $10 that you can use at one of our live sales or up on the website. The live sales are probably much funner. And then if you use the bonus item, you get 2 chances in the drawing. So Miss Sandy Rath just won February's prompt challenge. This is fun. When did we start it? November or December? And it's a lot of fun. So that's very cool. Don't forget also, once we are no longer live, you can come back into this broadcast and leave a comment. And in that comment, put hashtag 1,000 subs, because we are getting really super close to 1,000 subs now. And we have a box that is full of over $450 worth of craft supplies that we are going to give away just as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. So do that, because I have a feeling that we're going to inch along, and then all of a sudden we're just going to pop 50 and go from 950 to 1,000 overnight. And I'm going to pull them and draw them right away. And you're going to go, crap, I didn't get in there to get my comments in. So I would start doing that now. You can go back and watch and comment on any videos that you want. And I would encourage you to leave a comment, even if it's just short, 5 words, because if you just put hashtag 1,000 subs, it is highly likely that YouTube is going to pull it out and either send it off into La La Land or delete it or whatever, because it thinks that you're a spammer or a bot, because you're putting a hashtag in, trying to get attention. So I would encourage you to leave a comment. It doesn't have to be a long comment, to make sure that your hashtag stays in place. And you can comment on every single video we have, and you will get a chance in the drawing for every single hashtag that I pull up that came from one of your comments. So I don't know, if we've got 400 videos, that you could get 400 chances in the drawing. And only those who leave that hashtag are going to get in the drawing. So as we get really close, we will watch it really closely. And as soon as we hit 1,000, we will pull and draw right away. Or maybe we'll do a quick live. It might be 3 o'clock in the morning, but we'll do a quick live saying, here's the winner. And then everybody can watch it the next day. Oh, man. And yet they don't get rid of the real spammers and bots. Go figure. That is so true.
Yep.
Dawn Marie kicked the March prompts out of the park, Sylvia said.
Oh, thank you.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Yes, and Sylvia's right. She says, please leave a comment. It helps the traffic. Here's the thing, guys. If you want to help get it up to 1,000 quickly so that we can actually give this box away, every time you leave a comment and every comment that is left on a video bumps it up in the YouTube algorithm, because basically what it says is, I think that this video is worth watching in my realm. And if they're showing you craft videos, then they know that that is the realm. And the more people that comment on it, it doesn't matter what you say. It's the fact that there's a comment. Then YouTube's algorithm picks it up and says, all right, apparently this is a video that is worth watching in that realm. So let's put it into more people's feeds. So, you know, when you open up YouTube and it suggests all these videos for you, it will start doing that more frequently than it does. So the more comments there are, the more it suggests it to new people who have never seen Happy Paper People. And that's how we meet a lot of new people. So yeah, really appreciate that. And when you do your own live box openings of the subscription box and you hashtag Happy Paper People in that HPP box opening, or let's know, hashtag Happy Paper Box is the one I look for. Hashtag Happy Paper Box. But if you also hashtag Happy Paper People, then it'll bring in both realms where it's going to start bringing it up to the top. So, and basically we just need to get in front of more people who are like-minded. And that's, we've got a lot of new friends lately that are really awesome. So comments.
Sylvia, I identify as a creative female too.
Yeah, love that.
Yep.
A creative female. Now, if you just said creative, then she'd go, oh, we need a whole new section.
Yeah.
A creative female. I think I might make a tiny little accordion book out of this little strip right here.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun. Will be fun. I'm going to set that aside there. But yeah, I need to grunge up some of these. And some of them I like holes in, some of them I don't, because I don't want to use them all in that way. But I'm not even screen. Yeah, that's good. Some of them I like to just leave like this. It's great to stick in those teeny tiny places.
Okay, snarky crafty person. How about that? Crafty, snarky person.
As a snarky craft person.
Yes.
There you go.
Snarky.
A snarky crafter.
Creative person. I like creative because that's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm a snarky creative. No, that's Margie. That's Candy. That's DM too. Oh boy. I don't need to be snarky. I got around me. I got plenty of snark friends. They keep me snarked up. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. So, you know what's awesome? Doug was at the store the other day, and he called me from the store, and he said, I'm going to FaceTime you. I want you to show you this because you might want this for retreat.
Ooh.
You know that it's awesome when your husband's looking out for stuff for retreat as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Yeah, he's totally a happy paper guy. Yeah. And he was right. It was awesome. I said, yes, please, by 15. It's kind of large. I don't have room to store more than that, or I'd buy more for future. But so we'll have them for this retreat, but probably not the next one. Very cool. Yeah. I am so excited. Have I said that? Have I told you that I am so excited?
No. I had no idea.
He is awesome, isn't he, Margie? He really is. You had no idea that I was so excited. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm very excited. And I've been putting together all the stuff. I mean, you know, it takes a while because all the stuff that I'm going to bring for everybody, and it takes a while to get all that together. And Candy, you got to do that too because you're going to be traveling the week before. But
Yeah.
Every time I spend time putting it together, getting more stuff organized for it, I get all excited all over again. And I'm like, can it not be this week? I don't want to wait. And you know what's really, really close to the hotel? Crumble cookies.
I did see that.
Very close to the hotel. Crumble cookies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's my
And
other one that I already
if we go to breakfast at the breakfast place that Glennis wants to, because she said it has the best biscuits and gravy that she's ever had, and actually have it there so you don't get cold stuffed French toast, Candy. If we go to the breakfast place, next door to the breakfast place is Nothing But Cake. Yeah. I know. Great placement, huh? I'm very excited about this hotel too. I just think it's going to be even just so much better. The last one was great, but this one I think is going to be amazing. Just the setup and the facilities for us and the amount of space, and yeah.
The pictures are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Can't wait to sit around that fireplace, eating nothing but cake. Gonna be fun with all our crafty friends. Okay, so we gave away something, and that went to Penny. And we had a great offer from my stash. And thanks, Candy, for the idea of just, a thing or two here and there. That will make it easier. And if it's moved out of the way, that makes a little more space. Yep. And it also makes it easier to part with the stuff that I love. Doing it just a couple at a time. So one thing down. That was a really good idea. So we could do that on lives, because it doesn't take, it's not like a sale. My brain thinking, oh, you're not selling this, you're not getting rid of this. So then I won't feel bad. Right. We do have Saturday Night Live, even though we did one last week. That was because we hadn't had one in a while because of I was out of town and all of that. But we do have Saturday Night Live this week.
Do we? So, yay.
Yeah.
Makes me happy that I don't have to go to Wilmington to hear my husband play, if he feels better by then.
What?
Wilmington, where?
Delaware?
No, Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, no, there's a North Carolina. Wow.
Yeah, it's down at the beach, which of course I'd love to go, but you can't do that when you're watching other people's dogs. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's not like we can get somebody else to watch 8 dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard.
It is very difficult, which is another reason why Mark tend to do vacations separately.
Oh,
it doesn't bother us.
So somebody's always home for the dogs.
Right.
And together you staycation.
Right. Yes, we do tend to like try different foods, so that's our staycations are.
Yes,
we
love doing that. Find a new restaurant of a new ethnicity and try something.
Yep.
Ooh, that's awesome. You guys would be a fun double date then, because that's one of our favorite activities, especially when we go to a new city.
Yes.
Check around the city and then find some place that a new different type of food that we've never had.
Yep. We actually got Korean food from a truck today, but
nice.
We haven't eaten it yet. So
really?
We went yesterday. I was so disappointed.
Oh yeah, what no good bulgogi?
I love spicy pork bulgogi, and we had a place in town that was just really, really good.
Yeah.
We had it there since before COVID. We went there yesterday, and we won't be going back.
Oh no!
Dude, I'm so sorry. That was her birthday.
I was looking forward to it, and I was like, "Oh my god, we haven't had it in so long."
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. I love Korean
town that had it.
Yeah.
We have another place that does it, but it's not good. It's not good. It's never been good there.
Really?
It's not spicy. It's kind of like bland. They've Americanized bland.
I love spicy Thai food.
Yes. I'm a big Thai person. I like Thai
really?
Food. Yeah.
Oh, yum.
We don't have a good Thai restaurant here either.
Really? Oh.
No, we have one, but it's not that good.
Yeah, ours is way across town, so you gotta plan to go across town to get it.
Well, maybe I should plan to take us all for Thai food at a really good place.
I would like that. I don't know about anybody else.
And you can choose your level of spice always.
Yes.
So, oh my goodness.
They're always hot. It's just.
Oh no, it's not always spicy.
Oh,
It's
no.
great flavor, but they usually let you choose your own level of spice because some people love the flavor but don't like the heat.
Yep.
Or can't, stomachs can't handle it or something. But yeah, we have a place that we love. It's where I discovered pumpkin curry, Thai pumpkin curry.
Yum.
And I know that might sound really weird,
I don't like curry. I don't like curry though.
It doesn't taste like not Indian curry.
There are multiple curries.
There are so many different ways to do. There's Indian curry and Thai curry and Vietnamese curry, and they're just all different.
They are, but they're kind of they've got a.
This one is
kind of like cumin for some people.
Oh, that's You know
what I'm saying? So curry for me, it's like whenever and I don't care how little they put in there, it's like
All right, if we go there, I'll get pumpkin curry and you can taste it. One bite.
They serve hamburgers.
What? Penny.
Actually, I think they do have a little section where they'll make some.
They serve hamburgers and not pumpkin curry hamburgers.
No, make some basic stuff. Oh man.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you know what? We are definitely going to a killer burger place. It is right close to the hotel as well, and killer burgers. I love them. They only have I don't know, maybe 12 or 15, if that, burgers on the menu, and every one of them is amazing. So we're definitely going there.
Now, do they have different kinds of beef or different kinds of meat you can have your burgers, or is it all beef?
They've had different things. Like they had last time we were there, they had buffalo, and beef, and they had the Impossible Burger. Yeah, I make those all the time at home though, so I don't get those going out because I make it really good at home. I don't know what they'd be like out because, So, and I grew up on buffalo, so I'm I have a hard time. It's excellent. I have a hard time paying the price for it. And a lot of places don't cook it right. And then it ends up dry buffalo is not good.
That's like venison with me. I grew up eating venison, and
me too.
People don't know how to cook it.
Right. No. Yeah. I grew up in a hunting family on a buffalo ranch. And so that's what we had is venison and elk and
elk steaks are really
fish. and buffalo, all the cuts, the same cuts of buffalo as there is on beef.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, buffalo has so much less fat, so little fat in it that you cook beef hot, fast.
Yep.
You can't cook buffalo like that because there's not the fat in it that there is in beef, and it will just burn and dry out, and then it's like cook a roast like you would a beef roast. And it's just awful. It's tough. And people are like, "Ew, buffalo's gross." It's not the buffalo that's gross. It's the cooking. So even like a burger, you have to cook it. You can't go really hot and sear it, and cook it. You have to cook it low and slow.
Or you have to add. I've had it where you actually add more fat in it. You know what I mean? Like to keep
that. And you can mix the buffalo and the beef, but then you're not going to get the true buffalo flavor, which is so good. Yeah. But, at home when I make burgers and things like that, chili and stuff like that, I usually do half beef, half turkey, ground turkey, just to bring down the fat and the calories and lighten that up a bit. So now I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
We're ignoring her.
What? Oh,
who's ignoring her? Did I miss some comments?
We missed comments.
I don't see nothing moving, ladies.
I I see beginning to think all my messages are going to outer space. Let me go back.
Crumble cookies. I didn't put them in there. I didn't. You guys were talking about it online. We moved past the crumble cookies.
What are crumble cookies? Carrie, crumble it's CRUMBL. And the Crumble is the name of the company. It's Crumble Cookies. It is a chain of cookie stores. Little tiny store. You walk in, you order your cookies, you see them making them right there, and you walk out, and they're to die for.
Yeah, I'm hungry because it's almost 8:30 here. So
yeah, they are actual cookies, Carrie. It's not a phrase. They are. Crumble is the name of the company. Yeah. Oh, she's right. Yeah, Marja. Never mind. It's their gimmick. Crumble cookies are coming to Alberta, but over 3 hours away. Wow, that is kind of far away. You can get some here and take them home, Glennis. Oh, she loves Thai food. Nice. Yeah. Oh man. Same with Mexican restaurants. Some are good, most are not. Grateful that I can cook it all. Yes. So yeah. So most of the restaurants in the U.S., Sylvia, they're Americanized Mexican restaurants, and well, I mean, even with those, some are better than others and have really good food. But if you want authentic Mexican food, you can't go to one of the American chains of restaurants.
And you might not like it if you like the.
And yeah, you might not like authentic Mexican food because it is different. And that's why they Americanize it. Because they figure, I didn't know that these weren't the same size, that a lot of Americans won't like the authentic Mexican food, so they make it more like Americans eat.
And they do that with every kind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I love the hole in the wall restaurants, the mom and pop, owned by mom and pop that came from that country, and they cook authentic to the way of the country. That's my Thai place. Yeah. My favorite Thai place is a family. Everybody in the family works there. We know them. We love them. Their food is amazing. So yeah, those are the best. Same with the Mexican food, and a good food truck. Oh man, a good food truck to die for too. Good old fashioned American girl. Yep, good old fashioned American burger. Our Thai restaurant serves burgers. With Penny, that's what I learned to cook. Asian. Beginning to think. Oh no, okay. So Glennis, I only saw those couple that I read. Hopefully there's nothing.
Don't eat trucks.
I asked the cookie question twice tonight at the time y'all were discussing it. Oh, man, try to keep up on it. Sometimes the chat goes so fast I don't see it. And sometimes
we're crafting and chatting. It's a little hard sometimes.
It's hard. Yeah. And Margie does a really good job of answering questions in there when we don't see them. So Margie doesn't eat. It's okay. I'll eat one for you. We've got a food truck called the World's Best Corn Dog. Now, before you go, I haven't eaten a corn dog since I was a kid. It's just like, it's kid food, right?
Yeah. And this one is owned by Koreans, and the service has never been great, but the food has always made up for that.
Yeah. Somebody said that this food truck was to die for. I mean, just that this corn dog was amazing. And so we went there and got the corn dogs. They're foot long. I think they're all beef hot dogs, and they are dipped into a type of cornbread batter. So they're crispy on the outside, like corn dogs. They always look brown and crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And they serve them with honey. You can ask for ketchup and mustard. I did the first time. I'm like, I don't do sweet and sour. I don't want honey with my corn dog. What are you talking about? I would like ketchup and mustard, please. Yeah. And I tasted it. And then I dipped it in somebody's honey. And then I went, oh my gosh. You don't like cornbread?
Not big on cornbread. Don't like corn dogs.
Don't like hot dogs?
Really, I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite.
Yeah, I'll take one bite of mine too. I'm going to get you have one bite of all my stuff just to
I don't like hot dogs.
Hide it. I'm not
okay. If you ever watch the show on where hot dogs come from, you probably won't eat that many either.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a big hot dog eater either.
Mine has to be beef hot dogs too. I don't like the
all beef hot dogs dipped in this batter with honey. They are so flipping good. It's almost I don't know. They're just
I don't like all that breading on my corn dog on my dog. I don't like corn
so,
I just do not.
Here are Glennis's tickets. Glennis has white tickets. Awesome.
Very pretty, Glennis.
So, let me see. Hang on. Let me see what her comments say.
Yeah, but where was he in World War II, Penny? Because that will make a difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do eat some weird stuff.
Yes.
And I am not eating octopus in my ice cream. It ain't happening. I'm not even trying that, okay?
Yeah.
Octopus itself is very yummy. In like
it probably is, but I don't want fish in my ice cream. I'm just saying.
It's cooked right, so you don't have to chew it for 5,000 chews before you can actually swallow it.
Yeah.
It's all about the cooking.
Yeah. I don't even want bacon in my ice cream, okay? And I love bacon.
I don't want those things in my ice cream either.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Octopus in my eyes. Yeah. You know, and I know it's just a little bit of protein, but I'm not eating chocolate covered grasshoppers or ants or crickets or spiders. I'm just not. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I do like Mexican cornbread, you know, when they put the jalapenos in there and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
That's what I do at home.
I mean, I don't love it, but I will eat that. Sure. I like that.
And it's different. I
don't like the store. I don't like the store-bought ones. I've tried them. They're not even close to what the homemade ones are.
Have you ever had corn pudding?
Yes, I make corn pudding.
Yeah, I like that. It's sort of cornbreadish-y, depending on how you make it.
I don't make mine like that. Mine just call it corn, sweet corn, milk, sugar, and some flour. That's it.
Oh,
wow.
And you bake it. It comes out like a pudding on the bottom and the corn's on top.
Oh yeah.
My recipe actually uses like cornbread mix.
Oh no, this one has mine does not. It's butter, a little bit of flour, milk, cream corn, regular corn.
We found two cornbread mixes. Oh wow, that sounds good actually. We found two cornbread mixes that we really do like. One is Marie Callender's and the other is Famous Dave's, and they both come in a giant bag at Costco. And I add green chilies and cheese in them to go with our chili.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rodney loves cornbread, ladies. He'll eat any cornbread.
Well, we need to take him
cornbread, but I don't really care for it. So
bugs aren't even welcome in my house.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They're called hot water cornbread.
Huh.
Hot water, and it's just made with hot water and the corn flour. So I don't.
Just masa and hot water. Isn't that kind of like tortillas?
Yeah, they're not for me.
Not sure what that is.
I can eat the cornbread if it's like a sweet cornbread, and I put lots of butter on it.
Hang on a second here. Let me write this in.
Yeah, Germany and France has some weird food. And especially back then, they were rationing everything. So they were making things that wouldn't actually normally be.
Yeah, because German schnitzel is to die for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had, now we have a French restaurant here. Well, we did. They've kind of changed their menu, and they had some pretty good stuff. And then they had some pretty weird stuff too.
Yeah.
But then I will tell you, ladies, I'm a very picky eater. I'm very, very picky. I ain't bringing no car dad's penny because I don't like them. Can't stand the smell of them, so they ain't getting in my car. Sorry for you, because when you put them in a cooler, you never get that smell out. Ain't happening. One of mine and Rodney's biggest fights when we got here was they put crawdads in one of my new coolers.
Oh!
I about got sick.
Oh man! Yeah, you're never getting that out.
Yeah, it's the
Cannot
same
get
thing
it
with
out.
lobsters up in Maine.
Bleach
Oh,
don't even get it out.
Can't get it out.
I love lobster.
Me too.
Love lobster and crab.
They
Let's
ate
see.
cats and dogs. Yeah, they are known for that, but yeah.
Well, even
Yeah.
over in China, they still do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things when my husband went to China for
Yeah, you have to make sure what you're getting.
I told him.
They're very fishy smelling, Penny.
Yeah. They don't do it anymore.
Yeah. The crawdads smell like they're like a shrimpy smell. They got that shellfish smell that I can't handle. And that's what bothers me the most. Yeah, that's one of the smells I cannot handle. Cannot. Mm-hmm. I can't even eat it because I can't get past the smell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the crawdad, yeah.
Lobster, yeah. Rodney had me cook my lobster once. As soon as I put it in the water, I had to leave the house. No lie. I get massively sick.
Oh wow.
The smell makes me nauseous, makes me puke. It's horrible.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
And then they went when I was wired shut. This was really bad. When I was wired shut, him and his friends went down south and they went fishing, and they pulled up a crab pot or something or what, and it spilt in the boat, right?
Huh?
So when he came home, I'm in the kitchen now. My garage is off the kitchen. The door's shut, and I'm at my sink, which is on the other side of the kitchen. I'm wired shut. I'm doing the dishes. I hear him putting the boat in the garage. I'm like, oh, he's home. I'm saying 5 minutes later, I'm opening that door and he's screaming at him to get that boat out of there.
Yeah, the smell was permeating that.
And I had to run back in the house.
Oh yeah, man.
It was horrible. It's the smell is, I don't know what it is. So I can't even eat it. People say I can't eat it.
Get it.
No, fried shrimp doesn't bother me as much when they fry it because it's got the fried smell on top of it. But when it's just that, yeah, I can't handle it.
Has it always been that way, or was like after pregnancy, or you know what I mean, something like that?
No, it was always like that. It's always been like that.
Always been that way. Always. Interesting. Yeah. That is interesting.
One of my prescriptions that I was on a test, and unfortunately it made it, because of the protein that was in the prescription that I was on, it was a seafood protein. Therefore, I am now allergic to any shellfish. And that's the thing, is that I could sit down and eat. Being from Maine, we used to have lobster feeds where I would sit down and eat like 8 lobsters.
Yeah.
And be like, and now I can't do it. I have to take allergy medicine and everything before I do shrimp. I can do clams and those kind of things, but I can't do the crawly ones.
Oh, right.
It really stinks.
Yeah. I don't
really.
Oh man. All right, so it is 6:30 and we need to end because we've given away, we've had an offer, we've made some cute things, and at 6:30 we have a video conference call with everyone who is going to retreat. So if you're going to retreat, go freshen your drink, grab you something to eat, because now we're all starving after all this. And
there are 2 11-feet sharks swimming in the Gulf. They are watching them. Oh, that'd be cool.
What? That is kind of cool. Wow.
One of them blue. Isn't she one of the big sharks?
Oh, I have no idea.
The biggest one they had for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, she was cool.
I'm
swimming with her. Oh my God, she's massive.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to a whole lot of anything lately.
No.
outside of my little realm. So this was a lot of fun, and we have to do more things during March because it is National Craft Month. So we'll have some more craft and laugh and crafts, not craft and laughs, laugh and crafts, where we could just make something or hang out, do whatever we want. What? Candy, I thought you said something. Nope.
And I didn't either.
Oh, no.
We're hearing things.
I am hearing things. Okay, so we're going to run because now if you're going to Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Goes to the attic. It feels like it sounds like somebody's rolling stuff across the ceiling of my roof. And there's no room up there.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a little craziness. On the Florida Georgia line, all the Gulf is warm. Oh wow, that would be very cool. Crawdads are mud bugs. Yeah, sharks pee through their skin. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, country fried. Oh wow. No food comes from the water. I love lobster. Okay, we're gonna go because I have to jump back on. I need to go grab some food to bring in here to eat while I'm doing it because I'm starving now. And jump back on with all of our retreat growers. We got stuff to talk about.
File was corrupted. What's?
Oh, I just sent a file to the retreat goers. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'll get it again and see if I don't know what. Oh, I know what it is. I do know what it is. I need to convert it.
She sent you Apple. I was getting ready to say she sent you Apple and put your Android on.
Yeah, I totally forget. Sorry. I do that all the time. I'll do that right now. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. A ton of fun. Congratulations, Penny, on winning. Thanks for all the thumbs up. We do appreciate that. Don't forget to comment with hashtag 1000 subs. We're going to get that drawing in pretty soon. Wouldn't it be fun if we got to 1,000 and did that drawing for retreat? That would be so fun. So yeah. Okay, I will resend that file out for the non-Apple users, and I'll see you guys all in the video call in a minute. Don't anybody call because I will initiate the call. We don't want to have multiple calls going at the same time.
Angie, she's talking to you.
Bye, everybody.
I'll call you in a minute.
Good night, ladies.
Bye, y'all.